Hello, watch lovers. You know what time it is. It's Valentine's time.
Anybody else in trouble?
It's all right. I've had dinner with my wife. I'm all in the all clear.
The commitments we make.
So here we have Gavin, Jonilda, and Kaylie.
Hi
Hello,
guys.
everyone. It's been a while
Jonilda.
for me.
Jonilda, welcome back. It feels like
Sounds
forever
like
since
a
you've
month
been
off.
here.
I'm back.
Literally, you've had a sabbatical, haven't you?
I missed you guys.
Where have you
though.
been?
You know, busy.
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 Yeah.
Okay, and I see you've got your red lipstick on, especially for Valentine's Day.
Valentine.
And
Yeah.
Kaylie as well.
Yeah.
Kaylie, you're all
Valentine's
red
lipstick.
for Valentine's as well.
Yep.
Okay, great to have everybody here on a Monday night. For those of you that are ruining your other halves' evenings, we are most grateful that you are joining us.
Gav,
of course,
we did put it to the vote, didn't we?
we put it to vote.
Yeah.
A few people said last week we'd like to see you on a Monday night. So, of course, we're all in trouble. You've had dinner with your missus. I haven't. Kaylie,
I'm single, so
we had a froyo.
that was me.
Okay.
I had a froyo. That was a good time.
Yeah, Kaylie putting it out there again. She's single.
Very single.
Yet to be
Yeah.
taken.
Very single, by the way.
Yet to be taken. Hoping everybody's well. Hoping everybody's had a fantastic day, and welcome to Monday Night Live. Now, I guess the first thing we should do is say to everybody, thank you very much for all your support over the previous few weeks. We've picked up a number of subscribers, Spencer.
Yep.
You'll be happy to know, boss.
What are we at now?
We're,
the number?
we're getting towards
Oh, we're
4,000.
at 300.
we're nearly at 4,000, a whole
Wow.
4,000.
Almost there.
So yes,
Okay.
so we're
Okay.
getting there. We're getting there, but we're getting we're putting a lot of effort in, and we're nearly getting there, which
Good.
is really great. Who enjoyed last week's show with Russell?
I think he is
That was cool.
the funniest person.
Was good,
I was a
wasn't
bit
it?
concerned he left the safe open all night. That wasn't great.
Yeah, I mean, actually, the B take of that was we actually locked him in the safe, and I think he started to panic when we locked him in. But it was
No, it was
great
great,
having him
really,
on, wasn't it?
really good,
Yeah.
yeah.
Totally knowledgeable. And I watched his. He did a video actually, which I saw earlier today. He did a video release on a Grand Seiko. The detail he goes into on some of these watches,
know.
girls. I'm just saying, we need to up our game.
God.
He knows
I'm
a
just
lot.
saying.
We need a lesson from
He needs to
Russell.
come and teach us.
Really? Yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, probably it's about a little bit about research. We need to put a bit of research. You're going to have an unboxing later, and we'll get to see another gorgeous watch, a special Valentine's Day
Yeah.
special. But
And Gav, don't forget to mention to everyone London Watch Show. There's going to
What's
be the
happening?
likes of
When's-
Russell.
who?
and
When?
Paul.
What? What's that,
London
Spencer?
Watch Show.
Tell me about it.
Do you not know? Have I not told you? we're
No,
gonna
go
be-
on, tell me.
yeah?
What's happening in the London Watch Show?
So,
Chief
people,
sponsor.
we are going to be at the London Watch Show by popular demand. We're going to be back there, thanks to Charlie Groom, and we're going to drag a lot of people along there with us. Hilda, who have we got? We got Russell coming, T and
Yeah.
Tickers,
Yeah.
Paul Thorpe, some
All
of our
the
friends
celebrities.
from the States.
Yeah.
Hopefully, will be coming. I've spoken to Ocean today. He's hoping to come.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
That
Yeah.
would be nice to
Yeah.
see him.
It'll be good to see him again. I feel like the curse. Every time we've seen him, he's not.
I
been
told
very
him
well.
he can't get
Yeah,
three
but now
times.
it's.
I mean, yeah.
He's
It's
had-
three strikes and you're out, basically.
No, he's hoping to come.
That's fantastic. It's great to be spending Valentine's Day with all of you. I've just
Oh,
seen
thank
Justin's
you.
up there, Marcus Maximus, Nick Nicola, Versace Boy, Ian Nicholson, Jacob Kendall. They're commenting on your watches on your wrist, ladies. We asked you to pick some special ones for Valentine's. What have you picked, Kaylie?
41 mil coral red OP.
Coral red for
Red
Valentine's.
for Valentine's, yeah.
Janilda, what have you picked for
I've got
Valentine's?
the pink version, but slightly smaller, the 31 mil.
Okay,
which I think
that's
is
absolutely
lovely.
gorgeous. For Valentine's, I've actually borrowed from my Valentine
Wow.
one of her watches. I have a beautiful rose gold Daytona, rose gold Daytona, which is absolutely stunning, and I've had it resized to fit my wrist very nicely. So that's the nice little rose gold
That's a nice
Valentine's.
one.
Spencer, what did you pick out for
I've gone back
Valentine's?
to the Bat Girl.
For Valentine's.
For Valentine's.
It wasn't.
Valentine's.
For Valentine's, you've gone with the Batgirl.
It was just
You couldn't
I
find
get-
anything with a bit of red in it.
no.
He
This
doesn't
was
like-
just
he doesn't like
available,
red.
and I don't like red.
It was just available
Yeah,
out of 700 watches. Are
out of
you-
800, I managed to find this one.
Oh,
you know, I don't like red.
To be fair, I know you don't like red at all. do
Saying
you?
that, the only one I do like the Pepsi, and I was wearing that, but my son's since stolen that from me at the minute.
your son's pinched it
he's
from you.
taken
He
the
thought, let me wear
Pepsi.
that.
I'm going to pop this on here because I'm absolutely.
That's stunning.
I'm
wow. Is it
absolutely-
comfy?
yeah.
I have to say, actually, it is very, very comfortable.
Mm.
It's
It-
nice
it
the way they do
wears-
the rubber.
It wears really, really nicely. It never feels too tight. Andy changed the the Oyster, because I had a spare one, and it fits really, really beautifully. And I have to say, yeah, my Valentine is very, very happy with it. And yes, I'm allowed to wear it for a whole entire
Wow.
24 hours, and that is it's an absolutely stunning watch. And actually, I think she's done all right on pricing, hasn't she, Spencer?
It's done very well.
Yeah, because these things
great
have all,
buy.
yeah,
Great
yeah.
buy.
We're going to come to a little bit of that a little bit later on. Guys, if you have any questions for particularly Kaylie and Jonilda tonight, then please do pop them in the comments. We'd love to hear from you, and also for Spencer as well. Now, just coming back to Russell, I am going to be speaking to him this week because between the two of us, we both really enjoyed last week's show. We've had some ideas for some sort of future collaborations. I also think that it was really nice for maybe some of our subscribers to see something a little bit different, and perhaps for his viewers to see something a little bit different as well. But it was very, very well received. So, Russell, if you're watching or you're watching on a playback, we cannot wait to have you on again. I'm going to ask you, Valentine's, was it a special day today? What happened? Anything? Anything nice?
Usual Monday rush and manic phone
Yeah.
calls.
Too busy to even think about it. The
Too
day
busy.
Went
Yeah.
so quickly.
So quickly.
Yep.
Yeah, we did a bit of filming, didn't we, today?
Yeah.
Spencer, I want to ask you because it's all over. It's like news at 10. It's all over the news at the moment in terms of the drums are beating about what's going on in the market and state of the market. And I think we should discuss it in front of everybody, you know, because you are a watch dealer. A lot of other people are watch YouTubers and they can have an opinion.
Yeah.
But people are talking about sort of craziness now at the moment. And I just want to know from your perspective, what do you feel about it?
It's almost like panic buying because everyone knows whatever they don't buy is more tomorrow. So yes, things are very, very busy on all the high end. We're seeing more of this on sort of 20, 30,000 pound watches upwards. Do you not feel those? Like the dearer, the gold pieces, the Daytonas, Pateks, Audemars, all of these things. There's just...
Is there anything that's excluded from this, or do people sort of look and see what's been left behind and then start scooping those up? Because this isn't... I know a lot of people say, oh, it's the grey market's responsible for the rises. We would talk about it all the time. It's demand that fuels the prices. And if there's no supply and the prices go up, so I understand that, and maybe.
But I was discussing this with Paul, and we were saying, you know, Rolex are producing 800 to 1 million watches. There aren't enough watches for the demand. Patek, you got 60,000. Audemars, 40. There's not enough new watches.
Yeah.
Another question that was coming up: people believe in years to come. Currently, new supply was greater than the pre-owned. Now, I don't know the official figures, but someone's looking into it for me, that the grey market, the pre-owned market, will be larger than the new. Are you with me?
Yeah.
You've got more pieces over the years that are produced. So there are more used watches available than new. And they're not producing enough new pieces for the demand.
I mean, Just Christian saying panic, buy. Uncle John saying Spencer now doing price on application on a Panda, crazy times. But the truth is with these things,
I can't replace, and I used to be 3-4 of these pieces, and I'll buy them at a price, put a small margin, and sell them.
Yeah.
The problem is now I can't buy them.
You can't replace them.
Now we
so
have
basically,
one, and we have to obviously think about.
So now it's basically live looking at price. I said last week, it's like the stock market.
Yeah, and at times we do sell out of certain things, and then someone goes, "Can you give me a price on it?" Well, if I can buy the watch and put a little margin and then sell it, but if I haven't got it, there's no point pricing a watch at 32,000 on a Panda. I mean, Pandas was sort of 20-ish, mid-20s, 25, 27, 34. They're now trading over 40,000.
Okay, because the gentleman's asking, why does BQ use POA on a lot of high-end watches, particularly AP and Patek?
Because we can't get the watches, and some of them are watches I've got to go and get. We used to have 3 or 4 of some of these pieces.
But for example, I guess what's being asked here is if you have a 5712 and you bought it, I'm going to just pick a figure. You paid 100 grand for it, whatever the watch is, and in your head you'd make your return. You'd have out for whatever 105, whatever it is. why are you not advertising it at 105?
Because I don't know where it is again to go and buy the piece.
In other
back.
words, you might as well not sell it.
I may as well not
You'd have to
sell
pay
it.
more to go and buy
I
it.
would sooner I would sell it to someone who would give me a part exchange. Then there's no point me taking 105 for it when the next one will cost me 112.
Yeah.
The idea of a dealer, you have a marketplace where you have things at a price and you buy them there and you sell them for a little bit more. But if you don't know where you can buy them at, it makes it extremely difficult of the selling price.
Are you finding stock, generally girls as well, are you finding stock harder to come by at the moment?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So it's just becoming more difficult to buy stock?
We're finding it hard to even have, like Spencer said, a couple of 3 or 4 of the same model number, you know. We sometimes we have
bimetal subs, Hilda, or Starbucks. How many of those pieces we used to have? 5, 6 pieces.
Exactly.
I think the blue sub at the moment we haven't got one.
No, we don't have the 41 mil.
Yeah. So 4 CDs is saying, Spencer, you buy it for a price, you should sell it for a percentage above. But I guess the answer to that is, if you can't replace it for what you're about to sell it for, why would you even sell it?
I need to know where I can buy it again in order to be able to sell it.
Yeah.
But also the prices, you may look today and let's say, for instance, it's 112. Then you look tomorrow, it's then 122. Like, that's not an exaggeration.
Yeah.
Like,
I know it's all gone a little bit
We're trying to keep up with the prices.
Where do you think this stops? I know it's such a guessing game. And
this is what a customer asked me today, and I'm like, I really don't.
Look, we can only buy and sell what's available, and where it stops, where I do know it differs from that of the gold market. So years ago, I used to be in gold, so that would go up and down, and sometimes 18 carat would be £32 a gram, then it comes down to 29. In all my years in watches, which have been approaching 30 in total, but really concentrating in the last 20 years, I've never seen a model. You see a model sort of level off a bit, but you never see a model absolutely drop like 25, 50%.
Yeah.
Not in the premium brands. It just doesn't happen.
But is there a chance now that, certainly with these big Pateks, you know, they're moving up so quickly, surely, potentially, if the buyers pull away, then
it could do.
It's where the money stops.
But what tends to be happening, if there's a slight correction, people are buying them and supporting the price. But the other thing, which we always talk about, and I say this, the watch market is the reverse of the car market. What I mean by that, if you own a car and it's going to be discontinued, everyone rushes to get rid of it because they're worried it's going to collapse. In the watch market, the reverse happens. If a watch is discontinued, everyone wants the piece. Like they're talking of the Milgauss, the Air King. There's news come out today. Everyone's saying the blue Daytona definitely going to be discontinued. Bang, so again, interest in that. But then what's today's interest? Then it levels off a bit, doesn't it? Calms down. And then this is going to be discontinued. The green Daytona. So there's movement about different pieces the whole time. And we're just waiting for the official news to actually know what's going on.
Yeah. So guys are asking, you know, are you finding that sellers basically are just now holding off because they think in 2 weeks' time they'll get more money for it? And
well, again, that
is
the case, but much the case with us. There are things we sell because it's no good just hanging on to a paper profit. And I say this with a collector or an investor. If you buy a selection of watches and you never sell them, this is where the watch world doesn't work. It doesn't pay interest. You don't earn interest on your watches. It's a dry profit. So it's a paper profit, but it's unrealized. So much with what we do. We have to buy things and sell them to pay the bills.
We've got YouTube royalty joining us this evening, Paul Thorpe. Nice to have you with us,
Hi,
Paul.
Paul.
Paul, I will be giving
Happy
you a call
Valentine's.
tomorrow. Happy Valentine's. Yes, Paul. I'm going to be giving you a call tomorrow. I've got something really exciting to tell you, so look out for my call tomorrow. We've got Gringa with us. We've got Russell, who's just joined us. We've obviously given him a big up before he joined. And just coming back to this, and Tim Wright. Tim Wright's also in the house. Evening, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hope you're doing okay, and the snow is disappearing for you. So the gentleman says, is the grey market not pushing up their own prices? And I don't believe that's the case.
Absolutely not.
It's not us, really.
We're pushed up by what we've got to pay for things.
Yeah.
And demand. It's pure economics.
Yeah. It is as straightforward as that. But I do believe that at some point, not everything can go in a straight line forever. because this is not, money supply, regardless of people who love watches, unless this is, something completely extraordinary in terms of where the money's coming from, because that's also an interesting point. I would look at a watch and I go, well, I could have bought a Daytona last year for 20. Why would I pay
28 or 32? Well, what I'd say to you,
But a year ago when we started doing the show,
24 grand.
It was 24 grand. I look back at some of the shows. And would I pay 40? I mean, my head says no. But so why are they being driven to pay for it?
Well, let's last the people who are buying them. So what I would say, if they're now at 40,000, like a white Panda Daytona, guys, if we put up that we could supply them at 35, what would happen, Gavin? Would people not buy them? If people don't buy them, then maybe they'll be 32. But if people buy them...
I understand the economics. And what I'm saying is...
Then they'll get...
I feel like, are these people watch people? Are they just people
we've had a lot of
money,
customers. I've had a lot of customers say, I was going to purchase it last year, but I just thought the price was ridiculously high. And obviously now it's a lot higher and I can't take the risk of not buying it now.
Yeah.
And in 2 months' time, it is a lot more than what it is.
Or sometimes it's as simple as I really want it.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait for it.
I think the desire of it going up. I mean, guys, let's look back. All our steel sports, our Submariners, our Starbucks, our Hulks. What did we have today? Yacht Masters, the Rhodium Dial. These are 16, 18,000. Hulks are 20,000. Root beers now are 24, 25. Everything's gone mad, but people are now exactly what you're saying. They're saying they don't know where it's going to end. So let's buy it. Let's buy it because they're not happy where it is.
Straight question. We do straight questions, right, Spencer? Yeah. Straight question. What does Spencer pay today for a Panda?
A few grand less than I can sell it for.
Yeah.
So they're selling at 40, 42, 36, 38 grand.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to pay 30. I'd sooner be paying 30, 32 and selling for 34. But that's not the case. If I offer 30, 32, I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to buy them.
No,
General Wombo says, have I missed the wrist check? Spencer looks like he's wearing a Bat Girl. Yes,
correct.
It says he's wearing a Bat Girl. There's a little, I want to get some of the comments. Fake Leg says, roses are red, violets are blue. Jonilda, can I go on a date with you?
Okay.
Okay. Good to see romance is still alive. Everybody's looking at their YouTube tonight. That's amazing. Are watches just NFTs for cavemen? Good question. Gringo, I did answer you the other day when you were asking, does anybody have any knowledge on NFTs? You didn't come back to me. But if you do want to know a little bit more, I've been doing a little bit of research. So, do hit me up on that. I've got plenty to say on the matter.
One more thing.
Yeah.
We've spoken about Rolexes here and Pandas and Submariners, Bat Girls.
Yeah.
The Patek market is just
crazy.
Another level, isn't it?
Another level.
Because the incremental moves are not 1,000 or 1,500. They're 25s, aren't they?
There's less of the pieces. 57. I mean, I remember a customer asking me 5712 in Rose, sort of 70, 80,000. They're now 125, not even new. And 5712s on a bracelet, 5711s. Just crazy.
Yeah.
And people almost calling me. And if there is anything anyone wants, please call us and leave an interest of what you're after. So that if we get something, we'll call you the 5990 in the Rose. People are asking me for the 5711 in the olive, because that piece is discontinued. Can you get one?
Yeah.
If you can, I'm looking for that piece. It's just, it's madness.
Yeah.
It really is.
It is bad. Somebody, excuse me for going straight through it, but somebody asked, are we going to have to see some of this stock at the London Watch Show?
Absolutely.
You're going to be bringing lots and lots of stuff. And you'll be buying for that as well, where you can.
We're buying now. I mean, whatever you thought last time that I had a lot of stock, now we're on a different level of...
What, compared to last time? I mean, no one had stock like you last time.
Those showcases will be rammed. And they'll be overstock.
So come back and see us at the London Watch Show. We're going to have that nice prominent pitch, and your title sponsor as well, aren't you?
Same place, yeah.
Fantastic. Now, as well as it being Valentine's today, tomorrow happens to be a very, 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 very big day in the calendar.
Big day.
Janilda, do you know why it is? Don't say why. Do you know what it is?
I know.
You do? Kaylie, do you know why it is?
I know.
Okay. Spencer, please tell everybody.
No, you've more or less told everyone.
I haven't said a word.
I'm not one for celebrating.
Yes.
But now that you've put it out there and everyone's going to know.
It's your birthday.
Correct.
Everybody, it's Spencer's birthday tomorrow. Please do give him a lovely upvote. Give him a happy birthday. And by the way, I'd like you to put in the comments your suggestion at how old Spencer's going to be tomorrow. Because actually, I had an argument over how old you were.
saying I should get my bus pass or something soon.
I had an argument over how old you were with your wife. With your wife.
Okay.
Yeah, because I said, no. He can't
and
be
who
that
was
age.
right?
She was. Obviously.
Because
Because
That's
Spencer,
surprising.
Spencer, in my head, we're still in our 30s.
Right,
And I go, no, he can't be that old because that makes me, that can't be right. He's not that much older than me. But of course, we're very
Yeah, I am
old.
a little bit. Yeah.
We're very old.
But the differential stayed the same, hasn't it?
Paul
It
Thorpe
hasn't
says
moved.
someone's 60th birthday. No, Paul.
Thanks, Paul. That's yours, Paul.
Uncle
not
Paul, we're
mine.
not quite there yet. Happy birthday from Gringa. Happy birthday,
Thank
you
you.
gorgeous legend.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Spencer from Jacob Kendall. Everybody's wishing you happy birthday. You'll have to go through
Okay.
this. Happy 45th birthday,
There we go. I
Spencer.
like that.
Happy
Oh.
65th.
Oh.
Wow. Jacob's, mine is on the 24th. Happy birthday for the 24th. Yes, boss, it's your birthday, isn't it? What are you doing to celebrate?
Coming to work.
You're going to
I
work.
suppose I'll have to do the usual, take the cakes in or the donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll be at work. I'll be
Andrew
there.
Kaplan says, happy 53rd birthday. Andrew, did I just see on our Rolex group that you got the call from your AD? Is that the picture I approved about an hour ago? If it was you, Andrew, because I'm pretty sure it was, congratulations. Harvey M, happy 61st birthday, Spence. Not as
No,
good
that's
as...
Paul. They're getting it wrong. It's Paul's birthday.
Yeah, not as good a birthday as Gav. That's because Harvey and I have the same birthday.
Okay.
Yeah. Riggs asks, what do you think of the Sea Dweller 50th anniversary?
The red writing.
Yeah.
126600. I think it's a great watch. We've
Yeah.
actually had a run on that.
Have
Yeah.
Do you know the interesting thing at the moment? Normally we get a few watches that people say, I've had the call from. We're not really getting that as much these days. Like, not a lot of
What,
We
people
got the
getting the
call.
call?
getting the call.
And let me tell you, the people I'm speaking to are.
But not. We normally get a run of certain models
Yeah.
where we
Like-
Oh, I
say
see.
we've got
Similar yeah.
loads of those, but we're not getting
Yeah.
that as much at the moment. But I like that the red
Yeah.
writing, the 50th anniversary.
Pie Pounder says, hi Spencer, your thoughts please. 2014 unworn, fully stickered, factory sealed Explorer 2, 8,350. Is that a good buy?
That's a good price.
That's a good price.
Yeah.
Yeah. So buy it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Two-
Buy it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good price.
Happy birthday, Spencer. How many birthday bumps do you want? 21 or 40? Wow. We're going to reveal. Spencer, you are Harold
Come
tomorrow.
on, you know, because you've asked
Spencer is 55.
55 tomorrow.
55. That is shocking.
1967, the year after England won the World Cup.
Yeah.
Eh?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And that's why I was arguing with Michelle, because I was like, he can't be 55 because I'm 51. It must be wrong. He's not that much older than me. And of course, I'm 52 in a few months and you're 3 years older. That's shit.
We're shocking at maths,
That
aren't we?
is, no, but that is just shit.
That's why we're
isn't it?
paying 40 grand for Daytonas at the moment. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, absolutely. It's ridiculous. Mikey Boy says, happy birthday from all the Gooners. Talking of Gooners, how shocking are we at the
Oh,
moment?
God.
I don't want to get into football.
Did you
girls.
go yesterday, by the way?
I didn't know. I
Okay.
didn't know.
Done very well.
My son gave away our tickets.
You've done very well.
Yeah.
I wish
went on
my-
Wednesday and saw
I
us
wish
lose.
my son gave away ours.
I went on Sunday, saw us lose, and thought to myself, "Oh God, here we go." Right, girls, you did a little bit of an unboxing today
That's what
for
we
Valentine.
do.
Should we take a little look? Yeah. Okay, James, roll that VT.
Yep. Hi guys, welcome back. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's to everyone.
Thanks for all the gifts. I mean, we've been flooded
So
by them. The door
many,
hasn't stopped
so many.
ringing.
None.
None. But,
But
anyway.
it's okay because we have a gift for you. We want to show you an amazing,
Yes.
amazing watch today that you don't get to see
No.
many times.
So,
let's have a
should we
look.
show them?
Sure.
So guys, this is the Rolex GMT Master 2, yellow gold with the anniversary green dial. This is the 116718 LN and it's a 2006, I believe.
Yes, this is a 2006 watch, but the condition is very, very
Yes.
good. So I believe this was discontinued in 2019. That makes it very, very desirable for everyone.
Yeah.
And it just came in, so we don't
Yes.
have a price yet, you know. But we're gonna obviously put it in our website
Yeah.
for you to have a look at. It's just a stunning watch.
Isn't it?
I mean, from how popular the green Daytona is, we know that the GMT is as popular with the green dial, because that's absolutely the perfect dial that everyone is after at the moment.
I really like the extra hand on the GMT. This one is green, so obviously it goes really well with the dial, doesn't it?
And that's specific for GMT masters, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they made that for aviation.
Yeah.
So when you think of GMTs, Kaylie, everyone is thinking, oh, Batman, Bat Girl, stainless steel mainly, you know?
Yeah.
But to be honest, yellow gold, we know how popular it became recently. In this case, it's obviously what makes it very, very special.
And also, we don't see a lot come through the door, do we? So I feel like it's really good to have this
one
piece
of the
in.
first ones in a few good months that we've had in stock. I'm sure it's going to sell very, very quickly.
I mean, the condition of this Ilda, for its age, 15 years old, and it is in immaculate condition.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind it's yellow gold, so it's a precious metal.
Yeah, and also it just came in, so it didn't go through our workshop yet. It will very soon, obviously. But at the same time, I wouldn't be upset at all seeing a 2006 watch in this condition. I would go like, yes, it looks absolutely new. So it's fantastic.
So guys, if you do want to if you have any questions or you want to see it, this will be up on the website in the next couple of days for you to have a look at. But you can always call us in the meantime if you want to discuss it.
Or wish us happy Valentine's.
But for now, that's it. But we just wanted to wish you a happy Valentine's.
And lots of love, and thank you for always following us.
Bye.
A lot of watches through the doors of BQ, but that to me actually, from the ones we've opened recently, is an absolute stunner.
Love it.
Spencer,
Yeah, it's great.
how much is that one going to be tomorrow?
That's very reasonably priced. That's 2.8 million.
just setting the standards as a goal, as a grey market. 2.8 million from so it's circa 50-ish.
50-ish.
Yeah, 50-ish. And well done, Jacob, on spotting that the crown was unscrewed. We'd actually
because it hasn't been fully checked yet.
Yeah, no, we just changed the time as well on it to make sure it was all working. Amazing piece. We loved that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't had many of those.
No,
we said that.
You don't see
we
that a lot.
Many of them come in.
We've had a few in the last
Kaylie, eventually we're going to get past this reputation you have now of not being able to say Audemars Piguet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Someone decided to comment last week that you put an S on everything, so it's Audemars. Okay. But we're going to get it right, aren't we? And we're just going to call it AP.
Yeah. I mean,
and that will just sort out all the people that want to have a little pop at you.
What do we call Patek? PP.
Yeah, PP.
PP.
Well, no, you're okay with Patek, aren't you?
Patek Philippe.
She's okay with that.
She's absolutely right.
Wow, that's perfect.
Yeah, so you're absolutely spot on with that. Yeah. Audemars Piguet.
No.
Just AP. Just AP. Let's keep it simple.
AKA Dave says, is there a lipstick battle on tonight, girls? Both very luscious. Wow. And Greggy Boy said that's the sort of watch he's looking after, which brings looking for, which brings me on to, do you like offer like a tailored bespoke? So if somebody wants a watch, can you go out into the marketplace on their behalf?
Well, that's exactly what we do. We do a discreet service where people call us if they want something special and say if something like that. It's like a wish list, of what if you wanted something, Gavin, and you wanted a specific watch. If one comes in, we then call you before it goes on the website. That's why certain pieces don't go on the website, because they're direct for clients.
Direct for clients, yeah. Because I know we've had a few watches in where Gavin gets all busy, goes down to the photography room, sees a load of watches. I go to do an unboxing and say, no.
That's gone.
That's never coming out.
Yeah.
There are pieces that come in.
But also we do the same on selling. Sometimes we sell something for customers where it's kept discreet and it doesn't.
Dave Stop says, can I buy back my 116600 I shouldn't have sold?
I'm so sorry. I was meant to come back to you today. I will speak to Spencer tomorrow about that.
Oh, someone wants to buy back the watch. Okay, excellent. Now, we get, we're very lucky to have a lot of friends, and there's plenty of people who never want to sort of, come and show their watches or talk about things. But very nicely, I was speaking to a chap the other day, funnily enough, at a funeral, and he said, I love your show. It's such great fun. If ever you want to see my watch collection, I'd happily bring it on. Everything's I bought over the years.
But we keep it discreet, Gav, like, obviously.
Well, he's not here.
No,
He's not here.
No.
He's just lent me his watches to show because he's a super nice guy.
It. So people can do that, and we'll just show their collection.
Yeah, absolutely. Janilda, do you want to bring all
This
three?
isn't all of it anyway. This is just part of it.
This is absolutely just part of it. I am useless with these cases. Spencer, if you could break them all out, and I'll call for the pieces I want one at a time, and then we'll sort of go from there. Could Spencer find a Casio very discreetly, please? We can indeed.
Casio.
Right, the first one I want out, please, Spencer Dry, is the Steel Daytona, which I believe is there.
Be careful. They're 20.
Yeah, they're a lot of money. It's just that one there, I think. I'm going to tell you what this, little backstory to this. So this chap very nicely was telling me that he'd always loved watches, Spence. And he was back in the day as, a Breitling. That was his sort of market. And he had an uncle, a relative that passed away and left him some coins. He didn't really particularly love coins, so he sold them all on eBay. And in 2002, he paid £3,450.
I actually discussed with him. I paid the same price for
this Steel Daytona.
So that was an F. That was about 02, 04. So that was 3,320.
Yeah. And as I said, he sold the coins on eBay and bought the Daytona he rang round everywhere and found an AD in Wales that sold him that. Now, obviously, as you can see,
but that watch
20 years later,
yeah,
20 years later, he's still got the watch.
But that watch now is
very
worth
pretty.
20 to 25,000 pounds.
25, yeah.
We'll get to the sob story in a minute of the one that got away. The next one was a Daytona in yellow gold. I think that's the one on the strap. So let's just replace that and have a little look. Spencer, if you want to grab that.
And these guys, before anyone comments, they're all used from a personal. So
yes, they are.
Yeah,
they're used watches.
Yeah, there we go. On a leather strap. And how popular were they, Spencer? On a leather strap.
Not overly back in the day.
And what would be the value of that?
And again, going back to this steel one, these used to sell somewhere in the region on the grey market about £4,500–5,000. So they weren't even double the list price.
Yeah.
So if you look now, they're sort of approaching 3.5 times list.
yeah.
So he paid £5,700 for this in 2007. It was a 2004 watch, which he bought in 2007 for £5,700.
And that's
Current value?
20,000.
20,000. Okay. Do you want to?
Actually, that's similar to steel.
20,000
to 25,000.
Pass me out next. This is a great story. A Rose Gold Daytona.
Oh, this is crazy.
Okay. So, as you do, you happen to be on holiday in Barbados, a bit bored on the beach, and you decide...
Well, that was bought from the beach.
No, it wasn't bought from the beach. He decided to wander into Bridgetown, and he was bored, wanted to Bridgetown, and he bought this at a 25% discount if he bought a steel Submariner at list. Which he did.
Well, that's what they used to do on the cruise ships. They would sell you a gold Daytona if you bought. Sorry, if you bought a gold with a 20% discount, you got a steel at list. I mean, he's saying then he got a steel sports, but they used to give you steel Daytonas even. But 10 years ago, I was giving 25% discount on steel watches.
How much did he pay for this?
So he paid 15. Go on. Well, I said it now. 15,700.
I've sold many of those at between 15 and 20,000 pounds.
Yeah, unbelievable.
They used to retail sort of 23, 25.
Wow.
You were getting change of 20,000 pounds for a brand new one. Brand new.
Next on the list, let's have the Rolex, the Deep Sea, the James Cameron, bought in 2021.
Oh, so that's quite recent.
Reasonably recent. My list is a little bit out of order actually because there is a date order spreadsheet here as well. Let's have a listen. I mean, I can never get over the chunkiness of this in terms of the size.
Yeah,
it's
the case is
absolutely
big.
Huge, isn't it? The case is big.
And like everyone says, when you try it on, it looks bigger than in the video or pictures.
Yeah,
like everyone says that.
Amazing. I mean, look at the depth of them. Beautiful.
James Cameron, yeah.
He's bought a number of watches over the years, actually. There's a whole spreadsheet here I've got of them. And interestingly, not all as you would think. Let's get out the JLC.
Yeah. Do you know what I like, Gavin? I really like this, where someone's got a complete cross-section and some random pieces.
So he bought the JLC because he wanted something to go on holiday with, something that necessarily wasn't,
Too flashy,
Rolex or too flashy.
Yeah.
and on a rubber.
And on a rubber, something they could wear on holiday. Didn't have to worry about the sun cream. Can you not open it? There we go.
He doesn't deal a lot with JLCs.
No, the strap's quite.
Let's have a little look
But
at this
again-
because we get a few questions on JLCs. Let's have a little look.
I've never seen that
Yeah.
before.
So this is
Oh,
a
yeah, I
JLC
did.
Master Compressor World. And the reason why he loved it, he said, is because the price. He paid in 2008. He paid £4,000, which was below list, obviously, as you'd expect. But he loved the complications, so it was a great watch. And look, it's really chunky, actually, and a good-looking piece, guys. I don't know what you think about that, but
Just ain't different. Just
and keeping on the same theme, which he's had also since sort of 2006, is the Panerai.
Yep.
Let's.
His rubber straps need a little bit of attention.
Okay.
It's a bit worn.
Well, I'm sure you'll do him the favour then tomorrow
Yeah,
and
we'll have to help
sort
him
all
out.
those out for him. Is a Panerai. Also, once again, I guess this is his go-to everyday kind of watch. Submersible PAM 24, bought in 2006 for $3,500.
Yeah. So again, he's infinite. You know, these are the sort of numbers he's talking about. He's going to get more or less his money back.
Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. Another interesting one, which I was a bit surprised, was a Chopard.
Yeah, but can I just tell you the detail on this
Yep.
case? It's the super fast.
Yeah, the super
Chopard
fast chrono.
classic cars. Now look at the details.
Let's
on
see
the
if we can have a
case
little
there.
look. If you move the stand out for a second, Spencer, and I'll just have a little whiz around. And
Look at the detail on the side of the case. Really lovely.
Mm.
You see that?
Yeah. But not necessarily a watch I would have looked at or thought about. But yeah, once again, a
But
sort of
on the pre-owned
a go-to.
market,
yeah,
Yeah,
massive
it's quite
discounts.
nice.
You know, I sort of said to him, you know, have you ever paid, you know, over the top for a watch? And he said, no, never paid over list anywhere.
Mm.
I bet these bought in the Caribbean, like you say.
Yeah, various places all over the world. I did ask that question as well in terms of sourcing watches. Yeah, he may be on holiday somewhere, or maybe or at work abroad, and he'll always find out where the AD is, give a call, and see if anything is kind of available. Getting up to sort of his latest purchases, there's a Rose Gold Sky Dweller,
Yep.
2020.
Yep.
Let's have a little look at that. Is that an Oyster
Beautiful with the rhodium.
with a rhodium dial?
Is
That's
that
it.
the rhodium or slate?
Rhodium.
Rhodium.
Oh, that's a
Gorgeous.
gorgeous face, isn't
Stunning.
it?
In the chocolate, really
Yeah.
is.
And I love the bezel on this as well.
Yeah.
It really does. Mind you, it's popping off the colours on the back of the screen for our Valentine special. But that's absolutely gorgeous. But it's a heavy, heavy, heavy watch, isn't it?
Well, if you think that's heavy,
Yeah.
this is stunning piece.
Yeah.
I'm actually hoping to get this. Been speaking with a client.
Is this
who's
the
got
AP?
This in platinum in
Mm.
the Barrichello. So this here is the offshore.
This is
in
the offshore
rose,
44mm
in rose.
in rose.
Now
Okay.
that's a piece.
Paid
That was
£27,500.
fantastic value at the time.
Yep. He got a call from a friend who got it in. And basically, it was a get down here now. You've got to buy this piece. And he absolutely,
Beautiful.
well, it's absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stunning, stunning watch. Now, anybody who collects watches has probably got a story somewhere about the one that got away. And for this chap, there really was one that got away, because what watches in the world do we think have obviously had the biggest gain that we're not sure about, that we keep talking about, saying we don't see so many of them here?
Richard Mille.
Richard Mille. So, biggest watch regret. In 2012, he bought a Richard Mille, an RM10 in rose gold for £19,000. Had it for 2 years and would worried it would end up like Frank Muller as a brand.
Oh.
He got offered 40 grand by a dealer in Hull. Could not wait to get on the train to get up there to stuff it out and walk home with a bank transfer. And of course, if you look today, as I did on Chrono 24, as I was having the discussion with him, he said He said it's probably around 100. So I googled it on Chrono. I looked on Chrono.
I'd say it's not.
It's 175.
Oh, wow.
So if you've got a regret going there it was, right there. He had a Richard Mille RM10 in 2012, paid £19,000 for it, and
so he's well
but
ahead.
we do say that, don't we? We do say we'll RM end up like Frank.
But you're never going to know, are you?
You're
You
never-
can't
predict.
There's always going
You're
to be
never
regret.
going to be able to second guess these things. I also asked him what's his Grail watch. Let's bring that up on the screen. James, his Grail watch is the AP Green Face 41mm chrono,
Love that.
which is that's a beautiful watch. But I believe
that's got the plastic on it, hasn't it?
I believe
Yeah, the
it
protector.
quite possibly has. I took the picture off the
But
internet.
see how the difference in the dial there.
Yeah. Absolutely stunning piece. We love that. So I'd like to say thank you for trusting us with your watches. They're going back into the safe tonight.
They're not for sale. No.
Lovely
They're
collection.
not
buy
for
them at
sale.
2012's values. Yeah, we priced them all back in 2012.
Yeah, I love that. Guys, if you have a little collection you'd like to share with us, or some stories, or something interesting, or an interesting piece you've had. I loved last week how Russell, his interest in watch was started by his grandfather.
Yeah, that was really sweet, actually.
So, some really, really sweet stuff. And, if you have something you want to share with us, whatever the collection is, we would love to, we'd love to have you come on, first of all, because that would be a great pleasure to have somebody come and take one of our seats for a show. But yeah, we'd love to hear some of the stories as well. I was thinking about who's going to be our next guest host, Spencer.
We've got another takeover, another Russell.
Well, I feel there's one coming. There's definitely not going to be two Russells in the world, that's for sure. But I feel there's another one coming. I've got something up my sleeve brewing.
Okay.
So you're just going to have to kind of
exciting.
wait for that. Philip Lacoste asks a question. Do you think the 50th anniversary APs are going to come to the market soon?
Not soon, no.
Not soon.
Probably going to see a bit later in the year. September. It normally takes a few months. Well, with Rolex, it's normally September, October before they come through. I would say be similar with AP.
Okay. It's time to talk about our fantastic giveaway, our fantastic competition.
Christ, Gav.
So, if you've been following us each week, I said to you we've upped our game.
No, but I thought you
Just
were going
when
to do like a video
when
and
the-
talk
Yeah,
about the
me too.
competition.
When the screen goes, you can all talk. No swearing, please. You're live on Channel 4. That was a classic. Guys, if you've been following us, you will understand and know that there is a very, very complicated competition going on. Quite simply, every week we have been releasing a letter, 10 letters that will make up a word. It's all very complicated. I'm going to simplify it probably at the end of in a week's time and give you all the letters. But anyway, James, what's the letter this week?
It's the letter of the day. It's the letter of the day. It's the letter of the day.
Yes, that's right. The letter this week is C, and we have 4 more letters to go. In 4 more letters' time, you'll be able to email us at thatwatchguylondon@gmail.com with the completed word to be in with your chance of winning a fabulous
Amiga.
Amiga.
C
Master.
Master. Absolutely, with a value of about £4,000.
Speed
We are
C.
Speedmaster?
Sea Master.
I don't know which
Seamaster or
Speed.
Speedmaster?
Speed Master.
I'm sure it's a Speedmaster.
I think
I'm
it's
sure it's a
Speed.
Speed Master.
I'm sure it's a
It's a
Speed.
Speedy.
I'm pretty sure it's a
Speedmaster.
Speedy.
Speedy.
I'm pretty sure it's a
Speedy.
Speedy. Yeah.
Unless it's
Well, we'll just give away
changed.
both.
Yeah.
No,
Unless
I'm
we give
pretty sure.
away
it
a
has
one
lot
of
of
the
watch.
One lucky winner is going to be drawn by Paul Thorpe at the London Watch Show. So please do go back through some of our episodes. You'll see the letter that's been revealed each week and to be in with a shout of winning. Now, I haven't told you yet, boss. We've got another competition. Don't worry.
No.
Don't worry. This hasn't cost you a penny.
Go on.
This has not cost you a
Go
penny.
on.
But happy anniversary, everybody. In a few weeks' time, we're going to be 1. We're going to be 1 years old. And I have a giveaway.
Okay.
I have
Can
a
we
giveaway
enter?
to do. Well, yes, anybody can enter, but I promise you, I'm making this so simple. I'm going to be giving away a very special prize to one lucky person on the show live, and it will just be simply a guess of a number that you pop in the comments. Nearest person to my guess will basically receive the prize, but we'll come to that. You keep your eyes out on our social channels for a video.
When are we one?
The start of March.
Okay.
So we're a couple of weeks away. And then we're going to be 1 year old. Fantastic.
Wow.
Let's get now to the questions from Instagram. I did say to Spencer that we'd be upping our game this year, and now we've got all little sizzles and other bits and pieces. So let's have a little look at the questions we've had from Instagram this week. First of all, Artisan Curation says, I want to wish Kaylie and Jonilda a very happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's. Rolly Electrical comes up with the second question. Do you think the Panda Daytona will ever hit 50k?
Yes.
Never mind 50, it'd be 100. What are you talking about?
At this rate, if it doubles every week, wow. Yeah,
It's just a case of when.
Yeah.
It's not if.
Easily, very
It's not
easily.
if, it's when.
it's only a matter of time.
Time,
literally,
exactly.
yeah.
Name the month.
But I feel
That's
like-
what we should do. Let everyone name the month.
Name the month it gets to 50 grand.
Correct.
I feel like Rolly Electrical has asked this question at every level in increments of 5 grand since 22 grand.
Do you think
it will get to 25 grand? Next question. Well, it's not a question. It's
Gav,
from Jacob
sorry,
Kendall.
just on that.
Oh, Gav.
Rather than do you think, we should say we know. Never mind, do you think? It will do.
It will do. Jacob Kendall says, will Gavin be my Valentine?
Oh.
Jacob,
Come
I'm
on,
not
he's
so
getting
sure your fiance will be very happy about that, but I would happily accept, and thank you very much. That'll be amazing. Russell, the Mad Watch Collector 2020. On a romantic dinner for two, what would be your ideal dessert? Kaylie, what would be yours?
Banoffee pie.
Interesting. Banoffee pie. Janilda, for you?
Chocolate brownie with ice cream.
Chocolate brownie with ice cream.
Mhm.
Spencer?
Tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
Oh, tiramisu.
Okay.
Gav.
Yeah.
I'd go with a banana split.
Banana.
Would
What,
you?
Wimpy?
Yeah, banana
The
split from the
Wimpy.
Wimpy.
I
Literally a
remember
banana
that.
split.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what a banana split is?
A lot of people won't know
Yeah.
what that is.
Yeah. Yeah, or a brown derby.
Hmm?
Do you remember the brown
Or
derby?
Knickerbocker
Glory.
I know that.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
of course
always
you
found
do.
the name
Of course
funny.
you do. Yeah. Next question comes from Watches of Las Vegas. Can someone start by sourcing watches for others and creating a status? I know what that means. I've read the question 30 times. I
mean,
understand.
what
Can someone start being a
status?
watch dealer by sourcing watches for others and creating a status,
Oh,
creating
so
a
that's
presence
what they're
for
known
themselves?
as.
Yeah.
Mm,
Is the watch saucer.
Yeah.
depend.
Well, I mean,
I don't-
I'm going to say, aren't we seeing a lot of this at the moment?
But also, I feel like a lot of people, like we
but-
can source watches.
The problem is they wouldn't be that competitive, and if there was a problem, what would be their knowledge
Yeah.
of the issue? I mean, I wouldn't fancy doing what we do on a day-to-day basis without watchmakers around me.
No.
Mm.
But we are seeing a lot more of that. You and I toured America, Miami and New York. How many individuals did we see who are running around the planet, trying to source watches, make clients,
There's
make connections,
plenty in UK
but it-
trade
too,
trade
you
them
know,
on?
that they
But
don't
it's
know much
fine
what
with
they're
new,
doing.
but if you've got something pre-owned, or you're buying something from somewhere,
Yeah.
and we see
But they're
on a
saying,
week-
can they start by sourcing watches for others? So in other words, someone said, go and find me a Panda Daytona.
Well, possibly that. Look,
Yeah.
if
But
they've
that's
got
fine. But
the-
then what in case
if
they
they've
want to
got
find
the right clients, but if there's a problem,
Yeah.
then I think you've got an issue. I mean, every week we see pictures on the screen, we say that's fake, that's not right, and there's a lot of watches we get into our office, don't we, Hilda?
Yeah.
Well, you'll say to me, this isn't good enough condition, this is
Yeah.
damaged. Unless something's good enough for us to sell to our customers, we're not interested in buying
Yeah.
it.
But that's the difference. We've talked about this before. We've said it before. I've heard so many people say it, and not just here. I heard them say it in America. Buy the dealer, not the watch.
Mm.
You buy the dealer, and that's the difference, isn't
Yeah,
it, between
exactly.
dealing
Yeah.
with individuals?
Exactly. But sometimes we get a watch back from another dealer where we have to return it, and they say, "Oh, it's just coming. I didn't check it. I haven't got a watchmaker." We check everything.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
watches with the wrong movements, with the wrong bracelets. You see this all the time.
Yeah. But you do. I mean, I see it all the time when I'm in with you. You open up the
That's
back,
fine,
with
we
big,
hope
you have a
big
little look.
dents or something wrong on the bezel.
Certain things are
There's
too
so many things
expensive
that-
to be repaired.
Mm.
Yeah, 4CDs. There's lots of brokers doing deals. Lots of dealers out there. Yeah. Let's get to interesting. Our last question from Instagram today, from Tufty1990. Tough one here, but Spencer, I don't pull out
Sure.
the
Go on,
the
go on.
bad questions. On average, what's the margin on a watch non-AD? Hello to everyone, by the way.
Hi.
What margins do you work
Non-AD,
on?
so grey market.
Yeah.
About 20%.
Yeah. So 20% before costs.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
before your
and on
overheads.
some slower selling lines can be greater
Yeah.
because you don't know when you're going to sell it, and it's also based on how long you might have to stock the watch.
Yeah.
If it's based on desirability, affordability, the age of the watch, an older watch might take longer to sell.
Yeah.
Whereas
Sure.
a newer watch, you may earn less of a margin.
Yeah.
But you know
It's
people
quick.
will want it
Yeah.
because it's quick, and there's so many varying factors.
But I know you've said in the past you are an old school trader. You're a dealer.
Yes,
You would
well,
rather turn things
sometimes-
over and take
Correct.
less of a margin to make
Correct.
sure, because as you said, profit is profit, but a paper profit doesn't pay your staff,
It
doesn't pay the insurance,
exactly,
doesn't pay your rent.
Exactly. Well, sometimes when I'm offered a watch 20,000, they're selling for 20,000. My line is to people try and sell them to me, and you know, Hilda and Kaylie,
Yeah.
I've asked you to work for nothing, but you won't. If I can get people to work for nothing, I don't have to make a profit.
True.
Yeah.
But until this day, they all want to get paid.
Yeah.
So I've got to pay my staff. So therefore, we have to make some money
Yeah.
somewhere.
And also, it's like with all these things, you know, you're buying 25, 30 years of experience to make sure that everything's done properly, everything's serviced properly, and there's a comeback for people as well. I mean, that's the
Absolutely.
important thing. I don't think that profit should be a dirty word in businesses because
No.
you know you're all working there, aren't you?
That's what everyone is trying to do. So
Yeah, absolutely. Ian Nicholson, you made a comment earlier that I'm older than you. And you can't believe it. Why can't you believe I'm older than you? Is it because you look older than me? Because I've aged really well. Thailand Bound says, can I get an autograph from Kaylie to add to my shrine of her?
oh,
Kaylie has another super fan. Wow, there you go. And there was a couple of other bits and pieces I saw come through here. Boss Level says, question, 30k to spend. What's the best investment watch you have in stock?
At 30k.
At 30 grand. Now,
I'd say probably an Air King.
no.
At tomorrow's price, that
at
is.
tomorrow's prices.
30,000.
If you were
Go on,
spending
girls. What would
30,000?
you spend at 30,000?
Would be Daytona,
Yeah.
more or less. Sky Dweller.
Yeah. Blow.
You're just going through your stock and inventory then. You're trying to think of everything
It is
below.
hard when you say
Sky-
it, and it sounds silly when you say
Thing
that.
is that
It's a
all
lot of
good
money.
investment.
There's some things
Yeah.
that you would buy. What would I buy for 30,000?
You go to Daytona first, and then you realise
You
can't
won't
get a
really.
Daytona
enough.
for
Well, hang on,
30.
there's only
30 is
there's
not enough.
30,000, Gavin. There's one Daytona you can buy, girls,
Yeah.
and you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
the non-ceramic.
Yeah, that's what I
It's
thought.
true.
No, a steel non-ceramic, 1165/20, or a bimetal Daytona.
yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or bimetal.
Yeah.
Oh, bimetal Daytona for
Yeah.
definitely
Probably
less than that.
bimetal Daytona,
Mhm.
sort of 22, 25.
20 something.
Yeah.
There's a few comments coming in. Uncle Jonk says root beer, Marcus Maximus,
Yeah, but-
Yachtmaster
Yeah, I said-
But
42
is
in
that,
gold.
is that a great investment when the watch is 12 grand, you're paying 25 for it? I mean, a lot of these watches never went for double list.
Yeah.
It's double.
Yeah.
And this is where people say on some of the steel precious metal Daytonas, they used to be quite good value in terms of a multiple
Yeah.
of list.
Faye Clegg says that double sealed Snoopy was a steal at 24 grand that you had in stock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, we've handled, I'm not sure how many were produced, but this is about our fourth, I think. Yeah.
3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw a comment here from someone called the Albanian Gypsy. Where do you see steel Daytona's prices going mid-2022? It's so hard to predict any of these things, isn't it? I mean, literally, it's
Well, they're
it's
sort
pick a
of
number.
over 40 now. They could sit between 40 and 50.
50, yeah.
Yeah. Guys, I'm sorry if I've missed any of your comments that have been whizzing through. I am trying to keep a track of absolutely everything. Jacob Kendall, Gav, is that Daytona from Spencer's safe? Think I'd try one on the BQ Watch Show? No, it actually belongs to my better half.
Which I sold to her.
Spencer, she
which
came
she's
in.
done
Yeah.
extremely well.
Extremely well.
Absolutely,
Sell
extremely
it.
well.
But again, she put her money in, invested in a
Absolutely
piece.
right. Well, I think her view was that she wanted to have something nice, and rather than having it sitting in a bank, she'd rather have a nice watch.
yeah.
And if
Yeah.
it appreciated, it appreciated. And if it didn't, it would look great on
These
her.
are crazy
But I have to
now.
say, it does look great on me.
Well, to be fair, we've got very little in Oyster Flex. I mean,
Yeah,
these Oyster Flex
I know.
now 50,000.
Yeah.
I'll put it back under because if I'm allowed to wear it for a day, I'm going to make the most of it and I'll show it again.
And the other thing if I go back a little while, when they were sort of 22, 23 list, they were selling at 27, 30s. Then at 34, 10K over list seemed huge. These are now sort of 50,000.
Yeah. Don't tell her that, blimey. Do you think
she
the
can
Hulk's...
have her money back?
She can have her money back.
We have
I
a full refund.
Money
Spencer,
back guarantee,
to be
as we
fair,
say.
if you did a money back guarantee, that wouldn't be a bad thing, would it? But not up here. Do you think Hulks will rise further? I mean,
Hulks are rising every day. That's not
Are
an
they really?
exaggeration. Every day, aren't
Wow.
they? It's just crazy.
Sham Babasha says 30K buy 2 watches, the Milgauss and Air King.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
buys those at the moment. But
What are
if they're
Milgauss now? Like
discontinued-
12 grand or something? 13?
12,
Are they
13 grand.
really?
But it buys them today, and they're not discontinued yet.
Yeah.
There's talk of it, but it's not happened.
Yeah. DC and LV, you might regret giving T and Tickers the keys to the store today. I think he's going to kill it. You may have to renegotiate his contract. Did he come in today?
No.
Did I
but
miss
we-
something?
No, but we always, he reviews watches on our behalf.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Really knowledgeable guy and really lovely
Yeah.
working with him.
Yeah.
Really is.
Good.
Yeah. Just going back,
Yeah.
I would say if there was a watch that I could say today that I think is undervalued, Explorer 2.
Explorer 2.
Yeah.
Undervalued. Left behind.
216570 or the 226, the earlier model or the later one, but sort of 10, 11,000, which they are. I think it's great value in terms of where everything else has gone berserk.
Derek Fox has asked the big question of the night.
Oh, God.
Hi, Gav. What is the next watch for you?
Okay.
Come on, everybody
You're
knows.
going to buy it at the London
What,
Watch
everybody
Show.
knows
Well,
what my
thank
next
God
watch
he's
is.
I
passed
know.
his 50th, so we got a while before.
Yeah, yeah. What's my next
What's
watch?
your next watch?
Oh, I've
Coke.
said it so many
A
times on the show.
Coke.
Yeah.
Oh, the 1670, the old Coke.
I take the old
Full
Coke.
set.
If they bring out a new one, I am
Oh,
the
yeah.
day that is
Yeah, the
released, I'm
first one.
running into it every AD in London
Gavin,
and
can I
sticking
just
my
say-
name down, and I will beg them.
Right,
I'll
this,
beg
is,
them.
this is exactly it. So you want the Coke, the old model, and you love that, and I think it's great.
Yeah.
And I had the Pepsi on for about 24 hours before
Yeah.
my son nicked it. I don't like red, but I love just the little bit of red of that watch. Now, if they bought a new Coke, I think would be stunning.
I do.
And again, all the people who have had Batgirls, had the Batman, also they've had the Pepsi, suddenly the Coke, that is the new
Yeah,
one
that
that
would be the
everyone's
new-
like,
yeah.
I want to have that
The new
because
bezel.
that's the new bezel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say, it's actually getting me excited now to think if they could release it.
All right.
Honestly,
Hang on.
I'd do a road trip.
Right. Can I just throw something else out there?
Go on then.
I've had a customer phone me up and he was quite knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And one thing he said to me, imagine this, not a Coke, not a Pepsi, but a green and black bezel. To see
Ooh.
this. Okay.
In green and black.
So you leave the dial black
Yeah.
and they have the green
Instead of
and
the blue.
black. So it's a cross between a Starbucks,
Energy.
the anniversary,
Yeah.
the Hulk.
And the gym.
But green is a massive
Yeah.
colour.
It is
now.
a
They
massive
love it.
pull.
So again,
We've
if,
seen green
if
on
Rolex are
GMTs
listening and they
just
want to
on
listen
gold.
to me,
Yeah.
but I doubt they get it out for April of this year. But I think that could be an incredible
Mm.
because green is really
The colour at
Yeah.
the moment.
Riggs says opinions on the GMT 116710LN.
That's
Double
actually another one that I think is a little
16710LN.
bit.
yeah.
It's
it's
the
a
green
bit of a
writing.
thing.
It's not
We
very.
don't see many of
No.
those now.
No.
But again,
I think it's
that as an
lovely.
investment piece, they're what 11, 12,000
Yeah.
when we have them. Yeah, it's a few grand less than the Batman.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a good piece.
Someone's asking, I know he said Pride, but I think it's Price. Copper's asked, what's the price for a 21 Batgirl?
21 Batgirl now around.
I love how you look at these
I
two.
do.
They're,
No,
they're,
they-
they're,
no,
they're
I tell you what,
18, 19.
About
19.
18,
Yeah.
19,000.
Yeah. 18, 19,000.
I'll tell you why I ask, Gav, because their memory's better than mine.
Yeah.
Just,
I mean, Nick Nicholas says, if the Milgauss and Air King don't get discontinued this year, will their value drop? I don't see
it
it
doesn't
dropping.
move that much.
Because they
No.
talk about
because
it all
it's
the
I
time,
don't
don't
priced
think
they?
in
so.
Yeah,
anyway.
it's priced
It's
in.
eventually going to get discontinued.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
only a matter of time, Gav.
yeah. Trevor Wade, what?
He's trying to do that.
I was reading, and in the back of my head, I thought, not that line again. Trevor Wade says, what got Spencer into watches when he was younger? I could listen to him all day. Oh, God, but don't
Oh,
tell him
God.
that. Very knowledgeable.
Do you know something? I showed you the other day. I'm going to bring my first watch that I ever put aside, and I've still got it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We've had a watch show for
No,
a year.
I'll tell
and
you
it's
why.
the first
Hang
we're
on,
hearing
I'll
about
tell
it.
you why. I'll tell you why. It is locked away in a safe, and it is not a Rolex. It's a nothing watch.
Well, of course it's going to be nothing. Why is it
Right.
locked in a safe? Just so you
Because
don't lose it.
It's just locked away.
It's
and
not a
I
Lego
I
watch, is
found,
it?
No, it's not a Lego watch. And I found it the other day, and it's the first watch I ever
Really?
thought, this is really nice, and I've kept it. And this dates back to when I worked in the Archway Roundabout in about 1985.
All right, guys. Well, we're
Okay.
going to have a little thing. You know,
I'll tell you what, they can all
Pop
put
in the
up what they
comments.
think it is.
pop in the
no
comments
one will ever guess what
what
this
you
watch
think
is.
Spencer's first watch was. Okay. What
And I'll-
year? 1985?
But give them a tip. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not Rolex.
Okay.
Hold on. Is it not a Swatch?
It's not a Swatch. It's a serious. It's a real brand.
It's a brand.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
It's a brand,
All right, okay.
but it's not a Rolex. It's
Okay.
not an Audemars, and it's not a Patek.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thailand Bound says all the talk is about Rolex. Well, that's because Rolex is quite popular. We have talked about Patek and Audemars tonight, amongst a few others. But there we go. I want to see a Dr. Pepper or an Iron Brew on a Jubilee.
An Iron Brew.
Lucozade.
A Lucozade. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think the green would be incredible. if they were
Spencer's
to-
first watch was a Timex.
No. No.
Phil Reeves says, hi all, new to this watch game, looking at the IWC Lepeti 43mm. What do you guys think?
Not familiar with the watch.
You're not familiar with the
Not
watch, are you?
familiar.
Yeah, and we don't see that many IWCs, do we? In
But
your,
we
in
see
your
sort
trays?
of-
We know the main one.
Not really the newer ones. They're always
Yeah,
a
we know
little
the
bit old.
Portofino, Portuguese.
Yeah. I have to say, I was walking around the West End this week because I went to pick up the prize for our anniversary, and I was looking in. It's obviously not called Wempe.
Wempe.
Yeah. And with all this talk that's been happening of Gerard Perregaux, I had a
Oh,
look.
Le Petit Prince.
I had a look. Oh,
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah.
Sorry.
That's the
Yeah,
IWC
we know
Lepeti.
that,
Yeah, you know
yeah.
that one. Okay. I was looking at the Gerard Perregaux in Wempe, and actually, because I remember Anthony was saying, and Roman, you know, it's like if you look at it, it's very much like an AP, and actually, they are really nice watches. I don't know where they go for what they go for. You still don't see that many of them, though, do you?
I think it's
If any.
far more in the US than here.
And why is that? Why?
Used to see older versions of it. But
Yeah.
It's just not.
And is that something you think like we'll catch up with eventually, and you'll start seeing a demand for that potentially? Because if I look at Roman's channel, I look at Anthony's, GPs are all over
they've
them
got
now.
A lot bigger market. There's a lot bigger market in the US.
But they still sell here. That's what I'm saying.
They do sell,
Do you
but
think
we don't.
do you think maybe people? We saw it in comments. People saying we should stop looking at Rolex. We should start looking, and maybe AP is a bit too expensive. What's the next one? Perhaps that could, maybe pop. And I wonder if you'll start seeing a demand for GPs.
I'm really not sure about that here.
All I know is we'll have to give Kaylie some lessons about how to say it.
Gerard. And the other one, Gerard Genta as well, that they were talking about. Again, there's loads of obscure.
Gerald
different-
Genta.
Gerald Genta.
Gerald
Yeah.
Genta. Yeah. We are useless, aren't we?
But we
We are
still,
useless.
and again, everyone here likes what they like, and it's the mainstream. I can't see us breaking into too many other brands.
Mickey Mouse Timex, 4CD says, I see Spencer with a Michael Kors. Greggy Boy Spencer's first bike was a penny farthing. Boom, boom. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Fake leg, Gav, root beer to be introduced on a bimetal jubilee in March.
It's possible.
It's all possible,
Possible.
isn't it?
Anything's possible.
Greggy Boy says, Zenith is my new brand to get me into 2022. Greggy, all I'll say is keep your eye on our unboxings.
Yeah, exactly.
We unboxed the beauties today, and I'm gonna
A
have that.
stunning
I'm
one.
gonna have that out tomorrow. I think on our YouTube
Actually,
channel.
one of my watches about 15 years ago was a Rose Gold Zenith. I think the quality, but they're a massive discount off a list. Massive.
Yeah. Darren and Joanne says, does Spencer have his own collection and his favourite piece? Great channel, thumbs up.
I do have a few older pieces that I've kept aside.
Yeah. Your stuff is more older and
Older.
vintagey, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's really your thing, isn't it? Going for
Older
sort of
pieces.
collector's pieces and just
Yeah.
sticking them away and not necessarily your Batmans. Because
No.
your stock is
I
your-
like some of these, but most of it's my stock.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I do have a few vintage pieces that I like.
The funny thing is, I find you don't gush over watches. I genuinely see some of these watches now and I think, oh my God, I really love that. That's really beautiful. Can I try it on? That's quite heavy. You don't gush over watches, and I find that quite interesting.
Because I've seen so many over time, and there are a number of like the APs and the offshore, and I put them on and I wear them, or Panerais, and I wear them for a few weeks. And I just think, no, just
Get it off.
refurb it. And I always wear a watch. You'll see, I never wear a new watch.
Yeah.
They're always where they're used or scratched.
Yeah.
I love putting a watch on with the chipped glass, and I never feel bad if something happens to it.
Trevor Wade, Spencer's first watch was a Casio calculator
never-
watch.
they've never
It's only
called
a
it.
matter of time when they soar in value.
But I'm going to tell you, no one will guess this watch.
No one
No
will
one
guess.
will
All right,
guess
well, we'll
this
see.
watch.
We'll see. Do you guys own a G-Shock too? Actually, and interestingly, I own 4. I actually currently own 6, but I'll only own 5 in a couple of weeks' time.
Okay.
Whee! Spencer
Okay.
is a battle halfened. I don't know what that means.
That means back.
Yeah. Anybody seen the new Tiffany Sky IFL G-Shock released today? I have, Greggy boy. I did. Guys, we're pretty much out of time. We've loved spending Valentine's with you. Thank you for all your flowers and chocolates
Thank you so
that
much.
came through today. Really very much appreciated. Special guests coming in the next couple of weeks, Spencer. I will let you know in advance.
Oh,
I don't
I'll
want
get
to
know.
complete.
I won't just turn up. and
Well, you
they'll
might
be
get the
here.
bill for the flights coming over.
Oh.
We've got someone coming over.
Maybe. We're
Okay.
gonna have to see. Girls, who should we let do the outro tonight? Should we let Spencer balls it once again?
Let him say the
What for the
The,
year?
the infamous lines.
yep.
Spencer, over to you.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for joining us tonight on this Valentine special. And remember, if you haven't dealt with us yet, it's only a matter of time.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good
Bye.
night.